interacting with your viewers in real time. Creators must be 18 or older to go live. Viewers must be 18 or older to recharge and send gifts. Remember to create a safe viewing experience by following our community double standards. I don't know. I always read that because I feel like that's as long as they give you before the lag catches up to here. Let me just YouTube camera. Oh, simulcasting on YouTube as always. We got Vader in the background. Vader is Lord. We're notifying viewers that you're live. No, you are. Darren, what's up, my guy? He's first. First in line gets a diesel toot. Oh, yes. What the fuck is going on in the country, right? We got gas is up $1.40 or some shit, at least here in Wisco, man. It was good. We had cheap gas right through. That's the only thing this motherfucker had going on was cheap gas. And what a piece of shit. He fucks that up, right? Boom. Over $1 overnight. Most places, I think, 70 cents. But yeah, Wisconsin went from having the cheapest gas to having one of the biggest increases, man. My guy Mike is with us. Where you been, buddy? He's my dude. So I watched Touch Me Grab Hard testify in front of Congress. I thought that was great, man. These people are smoke smiles. You ever notice how the really dumbest people have these smoke smiles? Like there was another commentator yesterday from the right, and they're always like, he lives. And literally you could see the vapid vacancy behind their fucking eyes. They're all so fucking dumb. And these power hungry fucks, Touch Me Grab Hard. I've seen her in person. Impressive person. She's like 5'11". Good morning, Bohemian. What's up, baby? She yeah, gone off the rails. I mean, I met her at the Reason Rally when she was, she's used to be at least a Hindu. She professes Hinduism of all things, and was up there to stand up for freedom of religion and free thought, freedom of expression. And now she's nothing but a Trump bobo, just one in a long line of disgusting sycophants that this guy's paraded out. Because he knows that they're power hungry enough where they won't say no. They want to be on that Trump train because all they see is political success, and goddamn the torpedoes. But yeah, she had no answers for anything. Because like, so what you're saying is there's no evidence. Well, we're still looking into it. So right now there's no evidence. Well, we're still looking into it. So essentially right now you have no evidence. Wouldn't just fucking say yeah, But I don't know what he's got him on. They're just lining up to suck his ass. Nobody will argue with the dude. It's just crazy. When are they going to let go? His political fucking leverage has got to be waning. No, I mean, this is crazy shit. There's cracks in the GOP. There's, I don't know. You get the MAGA base, right? He's got. Afro Man won the lawsuit against him. What's up, Randy Fitz? Remind me of Afro Man. Why do I know this? My guy, Nina 038 joins. The Kish is with us. I don't know what that is. Who's Afro Man? Tell me quick. The primary requirement for a cabinet position is being completely unqualified. No, I think the primary requirement is that you will never say no to the boss man. Whether if you're qualified, it happens to be, it's a side benefit. But the number one thing is you'll defend his idiocy and you won't go against what he says. That's the number one. Number two is probably this, just as long as you're some kind of both. Thank you, Tia Matt. He's saying because I got high. What the fuck is the Afro Man lawsuit about? We are on the tubes. If you want to join us over there, Afro Man. Afro Man wins lawsuit. I've just never seen this brother. All right, I'll have to watch the video. I don't know what because I got high. I don't know what any of that is. I might have to look that up. Thanks, Karen. I don't know what that is. There you go. Thanks, Randy. There's a bullet for me. He was raided by the cop. Why was he raided by the cops? Afro too big? He was wearing the flag. You can't have that, boy. Lemon pound cake. All right, I might have to check out some of the dude's videos. That's awesome. You know what I mean? Trump loses lawsuits all the time, right? He's always got a million going. Well, it wasn't his, I guess, though, right? It was the cops. From where? Where's this guy from? What cops? Discussing the recent testimony of Touch Me Grab Hard. Share your thoughts. That's the AI summary of this. I like that. They're discussing the recent testimony of Touch Me Grab Hard and her fucking Cruella DeVille fucking. It kills me about Touch Me Grab Hard is that she's got like half of what it takes. She's got like half of the Mar-a-Lago look going on, right? She's got. I never saw her with the eyelashes that you could take a ride on, and she's up there batting them. It's not becoming. When a 6 foot chick is batting eyelashes at people, it's not becoming. But that's what Dad likes, right? That's what Orange Poppy likes. He likes big eyelashes. He likes big fucking hair. She's got the big fucking hair that she paints it like Cruella DeVille now. What the fuck is that? Yeah, yeah. Ooh, it's so sexy. I got that gray blaze in the middle of my forehead. While she's up there fucking just like, deer in the headlights. Maybe if I bat my giant eyelashes at these fucking people. The whole thing is on putt side. What's putt side? Afro Man is on putt side. I don't know what that is, man. Oh, our side. That's a hell of a typo there. No, I'm sure he is. The Kenobi, what's up? Madison Yanese. Who's Madison Yanese? Mo Lester. What's up, Mo? Mo Lester. He's trying to get people kicked off just by saying his name. That's not funny, buddy. Come on. Nakma. What? You're an atheist on a Sunday? Yes, this is atheist. This is our atheist celebration here. We get together and talk about everything but atheism these days. Atheism taking a shit right now, losing science and secularism, losing to stupidity, uneducatedness, and screeching hordes of Christian boobs, like claiming over and over that this is a Christian country. If I see one more asshole talk about the fact that all of the people who wrote that shit were all Christians, so they only assume they weren't stupid. First of all, there was an enclave of Jews in New York. There was, right from the beginning. They knew that. There was the odd, this and that coming through, and there were deists and atheists. So just shut up about that. There's no way to spin that statement of separation of church and state that was written for freedom of Protestantism, sects, yes. There's no way to spin it in the modern world as well. They didn't really mean for when Muslims come here. Shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. You got to deal with Wiccans. You got to deal with Hmong people. You got to deal with all kinds of pagans, all kinds of whatever. Everything. The spiritual folks that make it up themselves, right? Everybody. Now, everywhere we go, God, 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 Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. 10 commandments, 10 commandments, 10 commandments. Fucking idiots with their 10 fucking commandments. 10 commandments are, if our laws are based on 10 commandments, how come only 2 of them are illegal? Adultery is like a fucking side bit for most of the people in power in this country. Give me a break. Yeah, Greek democracy, then through the writings of Cicero and Roman versions of the Republic and Enlightenment values. Yeah. Because most people were Christian and enlightened liberal Christian values lined up with most Western post-Enlightenment values of personal freedoms. Coincidence. Why not refer to the Beatitudes? Good question. You know what? But that one is Christian, right? They can pretend that the 10 Commandments is just non-sectarian because it's just for everybody. It's like, okay, good try there. Which version of the 10 Commandments do they use? But I was talking about Touch Me Grab Hard, right? She's got good lips, so she doesn't need the Mar-a-Lago lips yet because she has naturally good, very, very good, luscious lips. So she hasn't fucked with her lips yet. But look at the eyelashes, look at the fucking stupid hair, and the makeup and everything else. It's like she's on her way. If she makes it to when her lips start falling apart, she's gonna have Christy Nome fucking duck lips. Tom Redo is our guy. Say lightning. Thank you. I do have. Wait for it. Wait for it. Oh, wait, I call it. See, you gotta catch it. There it is. Where are you, Mjolnir? See, wherever it is, it just goes flying at me. Go with my lightning that I was just gifted. But the Beatitudes are supposed to be the guiding principles of Christianity. Yeah, well, can't you tell that that's really what they're all about, isn't it? I remember the first thing I learned about Christianity from my mom: turn the other cheek, right? She didn't want me getting in fights. She wanted me to take my ass whooping. There's a little guys go, turn the other cheek. That's what Christianity is. Not pretend to be a Christian and then fuck them up. Have you read Christ before Jesus? No, I have not. That might be one for me to look for. I don't read a lot of that shit because I made up my mind. I don't need convinced. Jesus God, if Paul existed, he had a stroke, right? Whenever people are like, oh, well, Paul, he used to be a detractor of Christianity, an opponent. He used to argue against it. And he saw a blinding flash of a light, and then he'd bleed. I heard the voice of God. That's a stroke, buddy. Get yourself to the hospital these days. Yeah, well, when people use that to be lying, right? I mean, bear false witness, yes, that's in a court of law. That's what that is, perjury. So it's only under certain circumstances. But yeah, you're right. They're 2.5, right? Because people talk about that one like it means lying, bearing false witness. It doesn't really mean lying. It means accusing someone of something they didn't do, right? Getting someone fucked up over, say, being a witch, right? When you bear false witness, it's when you scream that someone is practicing witchcraft and you convince the courts and they end up burning people because you made up some shit as a teenage girl. That's bearing false witness. Ain't nobody did no witchcraft on your ass. But they don't care about any of that. Trump bears false witness every fucking day. And lying itself, everybody lies. You have to lie in life, right? Who doesn't lie? You got to lie to your kids sometimes. You got to do this. You got to do that. Do I know you, Mama J? What do you got to say?
Good morning.
How are you?
Good. How about you?
Not bad. What's on your mind? You got 30 seconds.
I'm agreeing with you. I would say that Christians, especially today, don't follow their own Bible. You're not supposed to be influencing government, right? You're supposed to be out supposedly spreading the word of Christ, but they don't do that. They're too busy hating on people that aren't like them, that look different, dress different, live differently.
No, you're right, and I think
to subjugate people.
I think one thing they do is spread the word of Christ. To me, what they should be doing in the modern age is using Christ as an example of how to live. Right? It's the mythology of it is untenable. It's frankly, it's stupid. All right, to think that a man died for your sins because God just couldn't have subverted that fucking need for those hoops is stupid. All right, but okay, if you're going to hold Jesus up as a moral authority, someone who tried his best to be good to people, to nurture the downtrodden, to minister to the least among us, right? No, but they don't care. They don't care.
They don't.
They don't care.
In my area, we have I live in Minnesota. We were under attack by ICE. It was horrible. I can't even, there aren't words to describe it. And just two churches, two different faiths in my area, the Catholic faith and a Lutheran, the progressive Lutherans, stepped up and chipped in. But the so-called Christians of evangelicals and other faiths, we have churches all over here, nothing.
No, and
zero.
And this is the thing: we need the Christian left.
It was worse than that because they were supporting it.
Well, yeah. Were you close to the action there in Minneapolis?
Yes, I was.
Man, we're all so proud of Minnesota. Honestly, it's been fabulous to watch what the people in Minnesota did, and just getting Kristi Noem fired in the end. You made some friggin' progress. You showed the country that you don't got to put up with that, and it made a difference. They dialed it.
I hope we win
the down.
Nobel Prize, because that would be just.
That's cute. I love that. I think that they might do that because it's not Americans who choose that. I think that would be a slick ass thing. But yeah, I was going to say we need the Christian left. I often joke that I don't have anything against Christians. I just don't really meet any. I meet people who say they're Christians and then act like literally the Antichrist, the worst person you could possibly know. So I know there's good people out there on the left, like you just mentioned in Minnesota, step up, do the right thing. If a church is going to exist, it's got to serve its community. If it doesn't, then it ends up in the position that the American evangelical church is in, and that it's turning off people and they leave. And so they need to beg the government for support. And now we have the government with pieces in place who will support Christian privilege, because it's not doing it for itself. It's dying on its own.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I don't live in the Twin Cities. I am more in a rural area with a lot of we have a lot of meat packing and farms out here, and we had ice. Ice was throughout the state. That's what people don't know.
Yeah.
They were throughout the state, and they were they were like ants everywhere. It was horrible.
Right.
But if Christians actually followed their own teachings, there's only 6 things that they have to do, right? 6 things. I mean, I've read their Bible. Yeah. I'm Jewish. Yeah. I'm not actually Jewish. I'm more agnostic.
You sound like you're not from Minnesota either there, New York.
No, I'm originally from New York. But 6 things, right? They're supposed to love God first, love their neighbor as thyself, live a joy-filled life. Don't worry, let God be the judge, and preach their gospel.
That's pretty good.
They did the first 5. The 6th one just comes. People want to live.
People want to live like it, right? And all of that. I have a lot of friends who are biblical researchers, religious and atheistic and secular, and we know where these stories came from. It's not a fucking mystery, No. It's not a mystery. The need to proselytize your religion was a matter of survival for early Christian cults. They would have gotten eaten by the lions, all of them, if they didn't spread the word. This is it was advertising. That's all. Mm-hmm. They don't need it today. They're the biggest fucking one. They don't need it anymore.
I mean, look at the Old Testament too, right? Was Jonah really swallowed by a whale? I mean, these things, even in the Jewish faith,
of course,
right?
Of course,
those things are not necessarily believed that they happened.
Of course,
they are stories and you pass these stories on as a means of teaching.
Yes, illustrating a point. Yes,
illustrating a point of respecting your elders, the wise people.
Yes.
Stuff like that. It's not meant to be taken literally.
Most of it, no. And a lot of it, I mean, the Jewish Bible is fascinating. You've got books of laws, which were necessary at the time for that culture. You've got history as it was written by those recording it. So it's spun history, right? A lot of it is real. We can verify places and people a lot of times, but it's like anybody writing the history, they're going to beef it up for their benefit, not for the reader. It's revisionist history on a certain level. It's not, and the metaphors, the allegories, that's the beauty of it. The myth is the beauty. Take away the allegory, and you've got idiocy. You lose all the magic of faith if you take away the mystic part of it. I don't get it.
Yeah, and if you look at the Old Testament, right, it's kind of violent.
It's awful. Yes, it's vengeful.
It's awful. I mean, you went in. There was G-sides. There was grapes and beatings,
everything,
and murder,
incest, and all of it.
All of it.
Yes, all of it. It starts out with fratricide, right? I mean, it's right in the beginning. You get to murder, and then everything else that follows. It's just a written record of the early Canaanite tribe that became the Israelites. That's it. It was never even meant to be one story.
You're right. So, I mean, following this and saying that this is how we should live, and referring, if you are a Christian, why are you referring to the Old Testament that you're saying Christ fulfilled, we don't have to follow anymore?
Yeah, it's all, they want to jam it all together. And so they tried really hard. They made councils to decide how it all worked together. And people have lost sight of that. It's just not common knowledge. You got a lot of salient points there. Interesting to talk to you, my friend. A transplanted New York Jew in Minnesota. Rural Minnesota. That's awesome.
I'm one of about 5 Jewish people in my whole central Minnesota.
I bet. And I bet you if you have a crippled congregant, they don't disallow them from going to the temple. Right?
We don't have a temple. So.
Oh, well, there you go. But this is Torah law, right?
This is Torah law.
all this stuff. And you don't be mixing your textiles and all that shit. It's like interesting to wonder why they made up stories like that and laws.
Some of it was for health reasons, like with food.
Well, certainly.
And wine,
Right.
And that proved out, we know, to be true. And if you look at the history of the Black Plague, it didn't affect the Jewish population as much because of their cleanliness laws that they had to live by.
Yeah.
So consequently, they were kind of blamed.
Yeah, there's always a reason, right? There's always a reason to blame the Jews for something. Yeah.
But that's what it is. But I know you want to get back onto this, so I will drop down.
No, thank you so much for jumping on. It's always a crapshoot. You let people on and then they can't say anything. And it's dead air for a minute. So I appreciate you. You're interesting.
I'm Jewish, and so we can talk a lot.
Yeah. Well, hit me up anytime.
All right, thank you.
You take it easy.
Have a good weekend.
You do the same. All right, thanks. Bye. All right, she was awesome. I tell her I went like, this is a New York Jewish lady talking to me, and she's like, I'm from Minnesota. You Meshuggah, what's wrong with you? Bohemian. You were going to ask about what? W guest? I don't get it. Randy Fitz, W. Is that a win? Fran I, writer. Does this got somebody else on here? Well, are we taking all right. It's the crapshoot again. What? What's up, Franny I, writer?
Hi, how are you?
I'm all right. What's going on with you?
I'm good. I'm just getting ready. I'm going to debate a conservative with 20 or like 19 other liberals.
Like you're ganging up on him?
I'm sorry?
You're going to gang up on him, 20 of you?
Yeah. I have a specific topic that I'm going to talk about, and it's going to be related to the homelessness issue here in Los Angeles, and then so they want to make an argument that the homelessness issue is related to the immigrant issue, right? So I wanted to see if like you could help me out and like give me some like Bible references that I could like talk to her about.
Wow. Yeah, I'm not, maybe if I think about it for a while, I'm not really that guy who knows the Bible like that. But that's interesting. Why do they think that? I mean, when I see homelessness, it's generally not immigrants.
It's not Jubilee. It's another one. It's called Dr. Daff. And like the host is, so I kind of like was saying yes to things just to kind of say yes. Like they invited me on and I was like, sure, why not?
Okay.
But then I kind of read through their comments and like her audience, they genuinely want to know if atheists have morals or not, right? Like they just like, they're earnestly asking, right? So okay. I think it's like a good like opportunity for maybe people that have never bothered to like question, for them to kind of understand their relatives that like don't belong to the churches anymore and things like that, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I've been in this is going to be my third one.
Okay.
But now we're going to be talking about like politics. So
you're a creator on TikTok, or what's your
So I'm part of a local atheist organization, right?
Okay.
We are Atheist United, and we're based out of Los Angeles. And what we mainly do is we provide community for like the secular people of Los Angeles, right? So we'll host karaoke nights.
Sure.
We host, it's very similar to Jubilee though.
I don't know what Jubilee is, sorry.
It's a YouTube channel where it just like gets very popular for their debate styles.
Okay.
So anyway, the entire thing is that Okay, so we just had a Saturday sing along. That was really fun. One of our members is a person who he grew up in England and he missed like the pub style like sing-alongs. And so what they started doing in a Victorian mansion in Los Angeles that we have access to, they started like playing those songs, and now there's like 4 people that do guitars. We're having a time travel party in May, so it's like really exciting stuff. Next week we're going camping, right? And so we're just all, some people like will definitely identify as atheists, other people will find themselves to feel more spiritual or agnostic or what have you, but everyone's like fully secular, and like we have a lot of the same values and stuff.
That's
so
cool.
It's really awesome to be a part of the community like that. And because I'm part of that community, this show found me, and they started, they were asking the community really hard, but for some people, it's really hard to be out and open as an atheist.
Yeah,
right?
Of course, yeah.
Because, like some people will lose their jobs. Some people might even like see violence like happen against them.
Yeah, you don't got to tell me. We do secular organizing here, and it's the same everywhere. It's the same.
Yeah.
It's bad. This is like, what was that thing called? It was atheist. Started in England, and it was about people who miss church community, and so they just started having Sunday meetings where atheists Sunday assembly. Thank you. Sunday assembly.
Yes.
And they would sing and kind of replace that church community feeling. And I get that,
Yeah.
My brain's always going, so I don't need it, but I get it. And
Yeah.
But it didn't really take off in America terribly like they had hoped it would.
Well, actually, I like somebody I'm in the board with of like Atheists United is on the board also of Sunday Assembly. We host events in the same space, and like it's there. It's just a matter of like people attending, because it has to be like intergenerational, right? Like there has to be like people from like all different kinds of background to like show up consistently and stuff.
And my observation is over the years that more atheists are just happy being alone on Sunday, watching whatever, and they don't miss that enough to support a larger effort in that regard.
Yeah. So, but anyway, like, we're having a lot of fun with the events that we're doing, and because I kind of like, I'm not afraid of like losing anybody in my family, right? Because of my beliefs and like,
right.
I'm just very, like I used to be, and I used to be an atheist on a need to know basis only.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because like you kind of, like people will expect you to be ready to have like a philosophical debate at like any given time, and it's like, that kind of thing. But recently, as I continue to hear that like people in the community don't feel safe to have these conversations, I'm like, well, maybe some of us should be like having those conversations with people. To get the community more understanding and hopefully more sympathy and more empathy. Right now, just because like of everything, like Mama J, a shout out to Mama J if she's still here. It's badass, and it's really brave to be strong in rural Minnesota.
It's inspiring. And I'm like you. I'm lucky my family, they don't like it, but they're not going to shun me, right, for being an atheist. So I'm a loudmouth anyway. So I'm just sick of the hypocrisy and the way that religion treats people in the name of itself. It's 2026. If we can't take care of people, and this is what I would advise you to tell whoever you're debating about atheist morality. It's like there's no morality in the Bible. People who think morality comes from God, you have to show me in the Bible where is God moral? He doesn't display any morality. He kills the whole world more than once. He destroys whole cities. He takes revenge. He doesn't. It's this vertical morality that he says what he says goes. Like, well, because I said so, not because of the example that I lead. So I'm not sure. Did she pause or am I on pause? It's like, I'm just saying her live pause. I guess we'll be back soon. Very strange. Anyway, um, yeah, atheists are clearly.
I'm so sorry.
No, don't worry.
I am so sorry.
I'm talking. Don't worry. It's all right. I was just
I
going
put a
on.
parental lock on TikTok on my phone, so I wouldn't spend too much time on it. And then it booted me out. It's like, you're done.
Yeah,
like,
see, you can't.
Be
careful what you wish for.
Sorry about that.
That's all right. That's funny. No, I was just saying that there's when you talk to people about and they wonder how atheists can have morality. Our morality has evolved over the eons based on our shared human experience and our sense of empathy and altruism, which again evolves as we grow as a species. We didn't used to treat people as well as we do now, no matter how you put it. They used to capital punishment, whatever, anywhere. Just look at the way we treat animals today compared to the way we used to. Our empathy and our morality evolves, and there may have been a time where religion helped sort of direct people, but I think that time has passed, and I have identified religion as a net negative. And people are generally good. If you see someone getting hurt on the street, you do what you can to stop it. Does God?
Yeah, exactly.
So
it's like, what? Well, okay, so it kind of depends on how we want to define God, right? Because if we're trying to define God as like benevolent, right? Then that
doesn't fly. There's clearly no benevolent God.
Yeah, that's like, there is no way a benevolent God exists in the world
Certainly.
that we're seeing and that we can observe.
Certainly.
I was just so yesterday we had a guy from the American Humanist Association come and give us a talk.
Mm-hmm.
And his name is what the hell is his name? His name is, sorry, give me a second, Fish Stark. And he is the son of like the first person in Congress who was ever like, yeah, I don't believe in God, like the first secular congressperson. That was like who his like father was. And like this guy's I don't know, he's just in the American Humanist Association. We were having a talk about democracy and stuff like that. And he was saying how the humanist perspective is to talk to each other and to find some like sense of like shared values and be able to legislate through those, right?
Yeah.
So like,
we're in it for the civic good, right?
Yeah,
which means everybody.
Like somebody needs to talk to people in like a, yeah, so we're just like, I don't know. And sometimes I even feel like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, I don't know, like, I'm just some person, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, I'm like a mom, I work in healthcare and stuff like that, but I'm not a person who knows necessarily how to debate people or.
No, but it sounds like you're on the right track just by being intelligent, informed, and starting to do it. I don't get into debates because I'm not a debater. I can argue my ass off.
Yeah.
But when you go to argue people on a debate style and they know what they're doing debate wise and they have their lists, I'm not that guy, and I'm not going to get embarrassed by some creationist slob.
Right.
I let Matt Dillahunty, let Aaron Rod do that because they know, they get it, they know, and it's just not my bit. I make fun of shit. I'm more of just a gadfly, really. But thank you so much for joining. I'm gonna let you go so we can move on. But best of luck and keep in touch. If you here, I'm gonna follow you back.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and stay in touch and jump on again sometime if you want. And have a good weekend.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, we'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.
Well, she was a good egg. Sometimes you let these people on and they got a cute picture and it's just like a troll and they're trying to like flirt with you. I had that happen a couple of times. Like, let somebody on there. It's like, hey, what are you doing today? Like, all right, she's actually in it, man, to do some good out here. Get some fucking atheism going on. Yeah, I don't even know what to say about all of that. Just people don't give a fuck anymore. They have bigger fish to fry. When atheism 10 years ago, 15 years ago had a real minute, man, and now it's just like it's off of people's radar. Nobody's like even talking about it anymore. There's no national profile. There's nobody standing up and saying, why are we having a prayer breakfast? It's motherfucking America. And it's 2026, and we have politicians gathering around to mumble to an unseen deity in the sky before they make decisions about the fucking public good. It's priceless to me. It's just, you cannot write that kind of comedy. The things that we can do scientifically, and our leaders are in a room with their eyes closed, mumbling together to an unseen deity that they don't even know exists and can't agree on their nature. When the fuck are people going to start talking about this? I'll be giving the keynote speech in Milwaukee when Freedom From Religion comes around. Freedom From Religion Foundation coming to Milwaukee. That's right, this year. Local chapter leaders get to say a few words. They give me 5 minutes. They're going to wish they gave you 30 seconds. I'm going to light some shit up. People are not doing their job. American Atheists has become a joke. They don't do anything. I don't know what they fucking do besides curry the favor of the woke-ass left who fucked us up. And I love the woke left. I'm a woke guy. I love progressive politics. I love social progression. I love advancement. I love individuality and nonconformity. Everything about me says support you no matter what you call yourself. I don't care. I don't care. I'm a social justice warrior for every social cause except men's rights activists, right? But I get the optic. You fucking people have to get a sense of humor, man, and you don't have one. The woke, progressive, crazy left is why we have this absolute shitbird in office. We had a meeting where we discussed my potential running for office around here because I've just had enough. And our local district, our congressional representative from around Brian Style is nothing but a stuffed shirt and a haircut. He doesn't do dick but lick Trump's ball sack all day long. All we do is get, these, mass blast emails that say nothing except, hey, President Trump is finally what? Driving gas back up over $4? Tool? Yes, that stuff makes me fucking ill. Is that dog trapped outside? Ginger. Hang on a second. Oh, here we are. What have you been doing? Gosh, it sounded like she got trapped outside the door. Too much ado is with us. What's up, buddy? Silly frog. Venus is here. What's up, Venus? Venus, if you dare. Little Frankie V. Avalon for you. Venus. Angel Cheese. What's up? Heather. Some people jumping on today. I love it. Good to see everybody. Call me Luna, Princess of God. The Princess of God. Happy no tithe day. Thanks, I didn't see that, my bud. Happy skipping church day. Happy staying in bed. Yeah, I slept in a little bit today. I wonder if do you think, Randy, my guy Randy Fitz, I didn't give you one, did you? Did I give you one yet, my friend? Randy Fitz. I think that's what she's doing, running multiple apps. I don't know. She was able to, pay pretty decent attention there and actually make salient points and stay. So, I give her props. Maybe she's on something else too. A Trump coin being legal. Maybe that's why they shouldn't put her camera on, right? I would have thought someone like her would want to be on the screen, but there's got to be some reason for no. Maria Cipriano. A Trump coin being legal currency. Why? Tiamat. Why would it be fantastic? He's getting a gold coin, right? He's such a pathetic piece of shit. I've never seen anyone so insecure in my life. Oh, they didn't give me the Peace Prize. I'll just make war everywhere. I hope they give it to Minnesota. That would be so awesome. Yeah, living people can't be on actual currency. So why would it be great if you did it? You're a big Trumpy. You like the Orange Menace? You like Agent Orange? Oh, I get it. Oh, okay. Because if he got on curse, it would mean he was deceased. I get it. Oh, I'm a little dense. Thank you. It would be good. Yeah. Well, what would he be on if he got to if he croaked and got to be on a coin? What would he be on? If he's a new maybe he's a new 50 cent piece guy. They're gonna put him on. Oh, but you can be a guest, but just not only audio. That's weird. Yeah, thanks. I figured it out. Matt. Oh, here he is. Trump is the goat. The greatest stupid president of all time. Yeah. Yeah, he's the greatest con man to ever have deceived stupid people across the country. You're right. Yeah, I hear that. They're designing it's a commemorative gold coin is what I heard. What's up, four cat dad? What's going on? Thanks for the like. What's up? We have some people on from Los Angeles today. Big day for LA folks. I don't know what's going on the tube. I'm on YouTube. Nobody got on today. Lucy, what's up? Trying to get it going on the tubes. I got to create more content. I've been involved in other things. Doing No Kings next week. Yeah, we got a little presentation, some original songs, some stuff to put together, and No Kings. Yeah. Part of the resistance here. Now they know. The algorithm knows they're going to come after me already. No, I get it, but I also heard that they're trying to a hand-picked Trump board. Imagine that. Approved a gold coin, so he did it himself essentially. Yeah, no, I don't know. Maybe they're not. Who knows? Maybe somebody says somebody's on, but who knows? Are you going to have King Biden there? Biden will be on his own coin pretty soon. Myself. Yeah, you're a genius, buddy. Trolling. But yeah, this is what happens when you put stupid people in charge of the vote, and now he's trying to rewrite the vote. Thanks, Lewis, on YouTube. Trying to rewrite the vote for 2020 still, right? He's upset. He'd be on his deathbed going, Biden. He knows it wasn't stolen. He admitted it to Bill Maher in public. He knows it wasn't stolen. It's all performative for people like this chooch who can't think for themselves. Yeah, the fear of God's judgment is a powerful tool for those that will exploit it. It's true, Bill Willie, because indoctrination is a powerful thing, and people can't really. It was hard. It wasn't hard for me to get over that fear of hell and the whole guilt and punishment thing. It was. I don't know. But some people really are crippled by it. They really are. So yeah, but I don't know how people. If you're a supporter of the first felon, how do you not see? And you're a Christian. You call yourself a Christian. How do you not see him as the embodiment of the Antichrist? The way the Antichrist is portrayed is Trump coming as a man of peace, pretending to be a man of God. It's all right there for you. A lot of pink hearts and some foreign lettering there is with us. Thank you. Leash XA1. Venus. There's 38% of people have that level of critical thinking, and they're just so happy that the rest of us are upset about it. That's what really gets them. They're just so happy to be trolling the libs, man. People think I'm super liberal or like, yeah, well, you want Biden, right? I don't know. When did I mention Biden? These people talk about derangement syndrome. The whole baby eating and communist. Biden's a card carrying capitalist who got rich on this system. Anybody who thinks he's even anything more than a moderate centrist Democrat is an imbecile and hasn't been paying attention. All this Marxist. You don't fucking know what a Marxist is, turd. Love that. Sweet boy is with us. Alberto Caceres. What's up? Alberto Caceres. ¿Cómo está, Alberto? ¿Qué has hecho, amigo? The world is frozen? Are you frozen? They're probably like getting ready to jam me up over here. Alberto Garcia is with us. Trump for King Baby. There you go. He maybe he could be King Baby because he is a fucking baby. This guy. Trump always speaks out of both sides of his mouth while he's jerking off two guys at once with his dance, right? Oscars went by. Did you guys agree with the Oscars last week? Anybody have any beef with that? I thought it went pretty much how I would have guessed. Quite honestly, they couldn't wait to give Michael B. Jordan an Oscar. I don't have anything against him. He's good. He's hot, right? He's easy on the eyes. But did he do any really outrageous acting somewhere that I missed? He's serviceable, and he's even good sometimes. But you could slobber, and they're slobbering to give Kugler an award, which is fine, But Sinners, really, I don't know. There was not much about it that I thought was Academy Award worthy, and I see a lot of fucking movies. It wasn't, I don't know why. The second half of Wicked was as worthy as that, and that wasn't that worthy. You watched my life for 100 minutes. How is that possible? Has it been 100 minutes? No. What do you mean? I feel like it's been like 45, my friend. You think award shows are weird? I like it. The K-pop song winning sucked. Yeah, but you know what? That's certainly not my shit, that song. I'm not a K-pop fan. But that song was such a massive hit that it's hard for them. It's almost like song that, there is a award in the Emmys. Or the Grammys, excuse me, that is for if you're just the biggest selling single. That why doesn't it deserves an award? You don't got to like the song, but if it was the number one song of the year by that metric, hard for me to argue with giving it an award. And I think there's a little bit of that here, And none of the other songs were so great. Okay, the song from Sinners could have won, and I wouldn't argue, but it wasn't great. It's a nice blues song, like a million other blues songs. So I don't know. I can't argue with that. It ain't on my playlist, but I like that movie. The movie is clever and good. If you haven't watched that, one for K-pop Demon Hunters, and watch it was cute watching them at the end in the credits. They show the voiceover of the girls who actually sing for Huntrix, who sing that obnoxious song. Watch them do it. There's some high ass notes, man. That's impressive. It's impressive. I don't care if I never hear the song again. I'm with you. K-pop Demon Hunters. If you like anime, watch it. It's clever and good. Self-aware, fun bits. Invite Meta. I feel like that's a bot, right? Ricardo and Diane. Ricardo and Diane. CB Cent, what's up? ICE is heading to the airports. What could possibly go wrong? Well, they're going to have to stand in line like the rest of everybody else, apparently. What are they going to do? Make a team with the unplayed and not getting paid, just like the TSA people. That's a bad bit. The whole thing is just a fuck show. It really is. I don't like to fly anyway, and I certainly wouldn't book a flight now to anywhere. No, watch it. Watch the Demon Hunters, Luce. If you like anime at all, you got to see it. Honestly, don't be afraid of what you think the subject matter is. It's a straight Demon Hunter story, right? Girl K-pop, boy K-pop, right? It's a side bit. It's just a setting. Watch them shoot people just trying to fly. We don't have anything to aim at. Just blowing fucking. I guess we can't talk like that on the talk. I feel like the talk doesn't just knee-jerk kick you off like it used to. Gabi Oliveira. ¿Cómo estamos, Gabi? Gabi. Oliveira. This is Portuguese, no? I saw ICE on down the road for me. It looked like it was a pretty contained effort. It wasn't any chaos. Okay, whoever just targeting one house and one guy. Mike. Ooh, a few more minutes. I'm gonna hang out with you. I got a lot of work on. Like I said, we're doing the No Kings next week, so I got some props to build. Got some songs to learn. Wish Woody Guthrie could come back and help us with that. This land is your land. This land is my land. It's California to the New York Island. What's up, Bad Brains? Thanks, man. I've been uninspired. I've been busy with other shit. Got me a girlfriend. I could like my own life. I never really do that. I never thank you, my friend. Thank you. I'll start getting videos back up here pretty soon. I don't know. I'm so disillusioned with everything. It's crazy. We're out here on the streets fighting for our existence. I'm a boomer who was so proud to be an American when we were growing up, and now it's just such an embarrassment. I'm tired of the other side saying that the people who are upset with the current regime don't like America. No, jackass, we don't like your America. We don't like your version of the bigoted racism that continues into the 21st century, unabated, in fact, unleashed and empowered by the current walking penis shaft, gross blob of shit that we have, pretending to be a statesman. It's a fucking joke. Why couldn't we just have a Republican, just a guy who or a gal who's a Republican, not a nut show? I'd be happy to vote for a nice centrist Republican, who actually wants to roll back government, actually wants to cut taxes, actually wants to deregulate some shit that should be more sensibly deregulated, but it can admit that science is real. That's how it used to be, right? You didn't have to be pro-life to be a Republican. There was this internal little squad. It wasn't even a thing. The blue tsunami is coming if they don't, make up a reason not to let us vote or actually have them actually corrupt it. There's don't look at what I'm doing over here. They stole the vote. They stole the vote. Meanwhile, they got a screwdriver in the machine on this side. It's I am trying to run. We just talked about that. What I do on TikTok is gonna really make it hard for me to get past. We'd have to have a lot of advisory. But if you want, if send me a message if you want to help. We need people, and I'm at the point where locally I'm going to try to start running, and we're going to try to at least primary Brian Style and get him out of Congress because he's just a bobo. He doesn't do anything. I'd be happy with a Republican who at least thought for himself. Right? We're stuck with Ron fucking Johnson in Wisconsin. Wisconsin, the state that has had a smoke out on the Capitol for years since the hippie days, is going to be the last one to have legal weed because of fucking douche crinkles like fucking Ron Johnson in Congress, influencing the state Republican-led fucking legislature. It's a fight. We're hotboxed in by the other states around us. It's stupidity. All right, so C, what's up, Sue C in La Crosse? What's going on with you? Here's one. Did you? I have friends that email Ron Johnson all the time. God bless people sick for doing that because I don't have the time. But I do have a team, and we just met the other day about running me. But I need, I got a campaign manager, so that this is going to become something. If it's not this year, it'll be soon. But Sacramento smells like weed everywhere. Yeah, well, a lot of places do now. Even some of my places in Wisconsin, but you could get busted for it. It's just so entrenched here. This used to be a good moderate state, a real swing state. Now it's just kind of red. It's kind of shitty and kind of red. Told him I wasn't going to read his email, that he was stupid and a traitor, and go away. I love that. Yeah, they send you back a thank you for interacting. Governor Ron, Senator Johnson appreciates your input and values your feedback and blah, 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 blah. We're working together with President Trump to What's growing everywhere? Weed? That's what you mean, right? Yeah, it's in everybody's backyard because you probably got a little more chance than here. Sacramento, I don't know. What's it like there in the winters? Titi fi de Dr. Ratababa. Titi fi de Dr. Ratababa. Wow, I don't know what any of that is. Love you, man. Thank you. No, I haven't been on. Well, I've been trying to do this every week to keep the brand alive, but I just, the video. I put a video up the other week, got like 500 fucking views. It's like this is a Trump tool now. TikTok is a Trump tool, like Stephen Miller. It wouldn't be with us anymore if it wasn't. He found a way to make this work for him. The algorithm beats down anybody who says bullshit against him. I think I got 9 fucking viewers. Come on, man. They don't spread the word. You need to sort of be, you need to probably follow me to even see me come up. They're not finding ways to disseminate atheist information. We're almost at the threshold number of states to cancel our as a federal crime. Don't know what that means. Someone else. Thank you. Burr baby. Le Stat Noel. For you guys hanging in tonight. A few more minutes and I'm going to get off the airs. I appreciate all you people for chilling in tonight. We are on YouTube. Join us on YouTube and help us grow that channel as I slowly try to fill up content there too. Yeah, you didn't know that, Luce? Yeah, well, I was born in '64, technically the last year of boomership, but my ethic is that of the hippie era because my younger uncles, my dad's almost a boomer too, so he was only 20 years older than me. So, in fact, if you actually look at the numbers, the boom started in '44, but I think you want to count boomers as 45 to 64 now. So yeah, technically a boomer. All right, Susie, me and you, baby. Yeah, '64 was the best year, wasn't it, my friend? For some people. Good for the Beatles. Good for me and you. That's a good for MLKJ. And others like, well, I was 68. But again, if you weren't white, right? This is what they're trying to get back to. If you weren't white, heteronormative, male, Christian, life wasn't very good for you in the 50s, but they all have this dream of, oh, just wasn't it good? We had common sense. Can we just have common sense again? Yeah, common sense means pretending that some people aren't actually transgender. Like that doesn't exist. It's been known for years and years and years. There's hermaphrodites. There's all kinds of intersex people. And I hear the Schmatzy Barbie, Trump's press secretary. Catherine Levitt. She is Nazi Barbie. Go look at old posters. Do Google it of Schmittler Youth from the '40s and a young girl who would have been like in that organization. Like literally, that's what she looks like. Yeah, I'm sure. I get it. How would else? I mean, when I first saw it, I started, and then I'm like, oh, that's Susie, or some sort of play off of Susie. Yes, I don't do some things well, but words, I'm pretty good at, my friend. Of course, nobody gets it because Americans are fucking idiots. They wouldn't. Anyone who's not from around there wouldn't even know the name of the city, right? Right? People are coming out of fucking high school in this country don't know shit. Lucky they can write their own fucking names, man. Never mind pronounce Susie Salt, Minnesota. I mean, it's Sault Ste. Marie. Excuse me. Yeah. To me, that was always like one of those city names you remember, like Cucamonga and Kokomo, right? And Albuquerque. It's like a funny word, Sault Ste. Marie, and it's not spelled Sue, it's spelled Sault, right? I don't know, but I'm a language guy. I'm a photographic memory too. So if I stare at maps, I tend to remember that shit. But yeah, Sault Ste. Marie. Thanks, D-Pug 05. Thank you. You have a cute hat too, I'm sure. Divide. What's up, money head J Divide? Someone else is with us. Yes. We try to do this every Sunday at 10:30 in the Central Zone. Yeah, that's what I mean, Lucy. We don't know. No, Wisconsin does not even recreational. Do we have? I mean, medicinal. Nothing. Nothing. First of all, the Tavern League is crazy here. Like the beer lobby in Wisconsin, because it's Wisconsin, they have money to influence politicians, and they do not want weed bars. They see all of that as a fucking assault on their they're the giant big money tit of drunken Wisconsanness. We were born and raised in Trump County, Southern Illinois, but are in Central Illinois now. Is not Trump County in Central Illinois? Isn't that the same shit down there? Anywhere south of Chicago, I pretty much figured. Good Lord, I guess unless you're in Champaign or something. I'd like to share a positive experience I had last Sunday. My GF and I are Gen X, right? GF told me we were having dinner with her Southern Illinois LG family, and one of them was a pastor. What does LG mean in that instance? Yeah, sorry, Indiana, the state that keeps the South in the North, people. Indiana sucks. But even Indiana stood up against having the Republicans shove them the redistricts. I can speak redistricting, right? Well, if Trump used the R word, right, and one of those guys has a special needs kid and didn't like that very much, so old boy, he can't help himself from shooting himself in the dick. You know what my favorite part of Indiana is? Not a lie. Gary. I'm that guy. The rest of Indiana can take a fucking hike and suck a bag of dicks, but when I drive back through, I don't know, I'm in love with the visual of that dirty industrial, fabulous refineries and steel mills, and it's amazing to me. It's just such a tribute to engineering and the people that build shit, and it's like, wow, that shit runs the whole country right there, man. You can take your flatland corn husking fucking Wabash River and downstate bullshit, your fucking billboards and every post on it. Jesus is real. Hell is real. I live right by Notre Dame. Well, see, that can't be that bad. I mean, like I said, if you're north of I-80, you got a chance. I guess Notre Dame's slightly south on I-80, but you know what I'm saying. You might have a little bit of a community there, but even Notre Dame, right? Pretty conservative, right? Freaking Catholics. I'd like to ham and to bite tobacco. Man, I love that. The healthy part is the biking. Just breathing the air in ham is liable to give you cancer, and you're going to bite tobacco. Dude, at least he's out there riding bikes, though, right? He's that guy. Go to McDonald's, make sure you get a Diet Coke. He is coming. Yeah, yeah. Oh, gosh. Indiana is just and when I drive to North Carolina, you can't avoid going through Indiana, right? So I either have to turn left at Indianapolis and go across to Dayton, or go straight across to Louisville, and that makes you go across the entire state. And for when you drive from Wisconsin to Indiana or to North Carolina, if you drive that way, that's the longest stretch of any state. You have 168 miles or 268 miles of just Indiana from top to bottom of boredom. It's brutal. It's so brutal that when the curve comes to get you around Indianapolis, you're like, yay, a curve. Yeah, all right. They call it the nap. I know you're not cool because you called it Indy. It's the nap, my friend. I haven't spent any time there. It's also flat. There's not even a river. I don't know why they built a damn town there. Who figured that out? So they just shot a fork into the prairie, like, let's do it there. Water. We'll find some. We have a local megachurch with a giant Charlie Kirk mural on it. Yeah, well, I feel bad for Charlie Kirk, but it's a small price to pay for our gun rights. Right? Ricardo. Cha-ching. That's right. Yeah, driving through Kansas the same way, Bohemian. I can't lie. I've done that too, and once was enough, homie. Woo! Both of them. Nebraska, Kansas. Pick one, man. Oh, God. And those are long if you got to go east to west. My live will end in 5 minutes. That's right. I'm putting the puzzle piece in so I can end it on my terms, sons of bitches. Yeah, but we are going to jump off. It's been an hour. Love you people so much. I think Missouri got illegal weed because there's just so many growers there. I don't know. What do I know? Loose. That's funny. Yeah, right. Notre. But I like the half and half. That's why I go for Notre Dame. Notre Dame. Our Lady. Yes, means Our Lady in French. Anyway, love you. Long time. Thor says goodbye. And I will see you out there. If not until next week. If maybe before on the vids. Remember to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. And yeah, that's about it. I love you guys. We'll see ya next week. One more toot for my girl Luce. Oh, Bohemian Lucy, take care. Bye, baby.